Hi everyone, this is your Tampa Bay Realtor Lance Mohr, and in this video I want to talk about the condition the seller needs to leave your home in at closing. And what happens if they leave a bunch of junk in the home? What do you do? How do you handle that? That's what I'm going to talk about in this short video. Most states will spell out in the purchase contract what kind of condition the seller needs to leave the home in, but I know a lot of them don't spell this out as well. So if you look at most contracts, what they're basically going to say is the seller needs to leave the home in broom swept condition. So the question is, what is broom swept condition? Well, it's simply just that. In other words, they can't leave a bunch of crud in the home. They can't leave stuff in the garage and the attic and bedrooms and closets. They can't leave a bunch of stuff on the carpet and having it real filthy, dirty. I'm not saying they have to bring a professional carpet cleaning company in to clean it or a bunch of maids to clean the home, but it basically just has to be broom swept. In other words, normal wear and tear, and it has to be in good condition with everything gone. So a lot of times people will expect the seller to have it really clean because maybe if you were selling a home, you would do that. And I've done that as well, but they don't have to. So just understand that you might want to budget for the seller to just leave it in broom swept condition. I know I have rental properties and I always budget, changing the door locks, having a carpet company, having a maid service go in and do it. So I would expect that. Now the question is, what happens if they leave a bunch of junk in the home? What do you do? Well, the first thing is do preventative before it gets to that stage, because most buyers will do the walkthrough the day of or even 24 hours prior to closing. So if you think the seller might leave stuff in the home, say it's a divorce situation, it's a nasty divorce situation, or maybe it's a short sale or something like this, and they're selling it because of financial hardship, or someone passed away and you think they might be leaving stuff in the home or in the attic, just make sure you contact your real estate agent, and your agent brings it up to the seller. They bring it up to him up front. They bring it up to him during the process. They bring it up to him a couple weeks prior to closing, a week prior to closing, a few days prior to closing. You could even add verbiage, and I've seen this done in the contract, that the seller is to make sure everything is out of the home, out of the attic, out of the garage, if you have a basement, depending on where you live, and everything's out of the home. But again, they're going to do it, but what happens if they don't? And I'm not an attorney, but you're going to pretty much have to take them to court, and I don't think you're going to want to do that. So it's best just to prevent this. I had in my home when I was buying, at the time my wife and I didn't have kids, they left a swing set in the backyard, and it was a pretty good swing set. I basically put that swing set on Craigslist, sold it for $500 within the first 2 hours. Or I've had situations, let's say they have a barbecue, they leave a barbecue behind, an old ratty barbecue, or they leave a couch behind. Just pick up the phone, call Salvation Army. If the couch is upstairs, just have your movers move it downstairs. Again, I don't like this to happen. It's better to try to handle it before it does happen if you think there's any reason, but I just don't run into this very often, but I wanted to let you know. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to give me a call. If you're in the Tampa Bay area, I would love to work with you. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up or put a comment below, and if you want to be notified of all my videos, simply subscribe and hit the bell button. Thank you very much. I wish you the best of luck.